Welcome back to Trip Reviews. Today, we're going to take a short little trip to Cozumel, Mexico. And on that little trip to Cozumel, we went over to Chankanaab National Park. It's a nice little park there. Actually, not that little, but there are several different things to do there. You can enjoy the beach, which is not really a beach, but it's all rocky along the edge, but there's beautiful sand there and lots of lounge chairs and hammocks to enjoy, all that sort of stuff. You'll like that. And then there is a little beach area for kids. Got to get them something, right? But to get down to the water where all the rocks are, you have to take some steel steps down into the water, which is, for some people, they could say it's fairly deep. And other people, like 6 foot tall or so, like myself, it's not so bad. Depending on how rough it is, I suppose. But it's really nice there for snorkeling, so they tell me. And the reason I say so they tell me is we actually did have a snorkeling package along with the buffet lunch included. But I'll get to that later and how we got there. We did not take the excursion through the cruise line, and I think Carnival's current pricing on that is something like $85 per person, and that includes your fare there and back, plus a guide. Tour, show you around a little bit to start with, and include your lunch. But we didn't go that route. We took a taxi on our own. And be very careful, like everybody tells you, when you get onto a cab in these places, you've got to confirm your fare before you get in the car. I did. Confirmed it. You find the taxis here, actually, when you go through the port, you get out on the pier, you go through the duty-free shop, which is quite long and extensive, and they're trying to sell you perfume and booze and everything else. Then you get through into the port, the shopping area, which is pretty typical. It's just like almost all the rest of them. And then you walk out into the taxi stand area, big covered shelter area, and there's taxis all over the place there. And then there's signs that do tell you the fares and different excursion prices and all that stuff. And there are people there, little hawkers that are set up all along, and they try to encourage you to get one of their cabs or, one of the excursions or whatever they're trying to sell you there. So we had a price set up for Chankanaab National Park, which we went to. And it was $15 for the two of us to take the taxi there. Pretty reasonable. And we had to hum and haw. We were going to go to this park or to someplace else. We went through that scenario with ourselves. Decided, and this is after several different cab drivers had walked over and left, and they all agreed to $15. And then we said, yeah, okay, let's go to Chankanaab. Talked to the girl, yeah, Chankanaab. Okay, here you go. Cab driver comes walking over. We walked with him over to his cab, got in his cab, started pulling away. I said, by the way, how much? And he says, I think it was $18, he quotes me. I said, oh, okay. Thinking through my head, you crooked. Anyway, didn't argue with the guy, even though I'm right. But anyway, I just went along with it. I thought, okay, you bugger, yeah, you just got your tip. You just gave yourself your tip. So we got there. I paid him the exact fare. We got out of the car. He's gone. Hardly anybody there. And we're looking at them. Geez, are they even open? Anyway, they were open. It was pretty early in the morning, but they were open. We paid our fee. Oh yeah. You can pay just an entrance fee if you wish. You can take one of the packages. The package that we took was the entrance fee, of course, along with snorkeling and the buffet lunch. What the heck, must have lunch here too, right? So we wandered through. First thing you find is the washrooms after you go through, and off to the left there. And then we a few little shops there. And then we walked out, we got to the beach area. Really nice sandy beach. However, like I say, it's all rocky right at the shoreline. Is an area for the kids. A little cove, nice and sandy, shallow. But if you want to get down to the water, you go down steel steps. And on this beach, there's lots of lounge chairs, lots of hammocks. So you can relax, take it easy, enjoy the day. There's a free sea lion show and it's pretty decent. Don't expect nothing really extravagant. There's also the dolphin encounter, which is an extra charge or something you can get in one of your package prices. And then there's the crocodile exhibit, along with some tropical, as they call them, gardens, but I didn't see lots of pretty flowers or anything like that. But it was a bit of a walk. You go through and say, yeah, okay, that's enough. Then, kind of had a look at the hammocks, played around a little bit, went for lunch. Okay, here goes. We walked into it. Small open building, like a roof, and then there's some walls along one side, and they have a small cold buffet set up. I kind of looked at it. There were a few people ahead of me picking up some things and putting them on their plate, that sort of stuff. Grabbing it, we just looked at it. Should we or shouldn't we? Was the big question. Do we want to risk food poisoning and mess up the rest of the trip after this is our first port of call? So we took a couple of things that looked safe to eat. Took a seat. Looked at our plates. Played with the food a little bit. Had a bite of something. Nah, I'm not that hungry. We left that area. And we're thinking to ourselves, do we go snorkeling here now, or what do you want to do? Neither of us had snorkeled before. Well, I had when I was a young teenager, like 13 or something. But we looked at the water, looked at the tickets, looked around us, and chickened out and ran. So, with that, we just decided, okay, let's see if we can find somebody who would appreciate the tickets, and found, asked around a little bit. Nobody wanted them, and I think they just didn't trust me. So we found somebody who said, yeah, sure, we'll take the tickets, we'll give it a shot. Great, I hope they had a great day. Then we wandered back into the entrance, the exit to the park, and we stood there for a few minutes. There's no taxis, and you're thinking, okay, hope one comes along. And then, sure enough, in a few minutes, a van pulled up, and the driver gets out and says, can we get a ride to Puerto Maya? And he says, sure. How much? He says, 15. I said, great. I thought the guy was going to have me, under a barrel there, because you're there, you're away from the port, you got to get back to the port. This guy could maybe charge me whatever he feels like charging me. But he charged me the proper going rate of $15. Great. We got in the van. Nice guy, nice van. Safe ride back to the port. Parked the car. He opened the door for us. I gave him a $20 bill. Now, I think $5 was an adequate fare, tip for a $15 fare, plus a 12 to 15 minute ride. And I think he was happy with it too. And then we just wandered around the port a little bit and had a look. Now, we had been to Cozumel before on a previous cruise, and at that time we just wandered across the street, a little open air plaza type of thing with some shops and a little bar set up with food and beer. $1 a beer. Couldn't go wrong. And canned beer. So, not out of not a draft. And a couple of the tables there was a whole bunch of ship crew members there having a beer and playing around with their phones or free Wi-Fi as long as they bought something. So there was a free Wi-Fi spot for you anyway if you go to Cozumel. But have a look at the following video and pictures, and I hope you do enjoy it. If you do, give me a thumbs up. Want to subscribe? That would be great. I'm not going to charge you a penny to subscribe to this channel. Be great if you did. And if you have any comments, any questions, or anything to say about Cozumel or Carnival or the Carnival Miracle or Mexico in general, state them down below there. It'd be nice to read them. Alrighty, everybody take care and enjoy. Thanks again for watching.
Check this out. Harry's having fun. Rock-a-bye, baby, on the treetop. When the wind blows the cradle. He's moving. He wants to get in the sun. There's one away over there with his mouth open. You know what? He's getting closer to me. And closer and closer, and I'm getting closer to him. This is getting scary. This is a real jungle. Sweeping.
Bueno, en el caso de Julio, utiliza estas vocalizaciones para defender su territorio e impresionar a las hembras. Julio used these vocalizations to defend their territories and impress the females. Vamos a escuchar una vez más a mi amigo Julio. Listen one more time. Y los aplausos para Julio. Big round of applause for my friend Julio.
Good dancer.
Un aplauso para Excel, big round of applause for Excel. Y bueno, pues excelente movilidad, excelente movility.
Now he's clapping.
Pero, ¿qué se te olvidó?